Hi, 7th graders. Today you are going to do a lab titled the reaction rate lab. So the problem we are looking at is how does hand dominance affect reaction rate? So once you have the lab in Notability like I do here, we have filled out all the stuff for you. Okay, so you guys, you've got the procedure here, which I'm going to walk through it with you. Then we've got a data table here. And then we have a place to complete the graph here. Okay, I've got my two assistants, not Mr. Hernkey and Mr. Abbott. Instead, I have Lucy and Teddy are going to help me today demonstrate this. So, hand dominance, what does that mean? My dominant hand is my right hand because that's what I write with. My non-dominant hand would be my left hand then. For simplicity's sake today, we are going to do the dominant hand as the hand that you write with. We are going to test this with a ruler. You guys have a couple options today. If you don't have a ruler and somebody to help you do this lab, you can use the data that we come up with. If you would like to do it on your own, then you can come up with your own data. Okay? I've got my two assistants here, Lucy and Teddy, that are going to demonstrate how to do the lab. Okay, so if they bring it over here, we need a ruler, okay, and we are going to measure in centimeters. One person is going to hold the ruler, the other person is going to try and catch the ruler. So Lucy's going to hold the ruler. Notice the way she's holding it is so that the bottom of the ruler, okay, is at the 0 and the top of the ruler is up by where Lucy's holding it. Okay, she's not going to tell Teddy when she's going to drop it. She's just going to randomly drop it, and then we're going to test to see where Teddy actually catches it. So whenever she's ready, she's going to simply drop it, and then we are going to see where Teddy catches it at. All right, we'll take it. Okay, so if you look at his fingers, he technically caught it at about 15 centimeters. So then I'm going to go to my data table. And that was his right hand, which is his dominant hand. And in my data table for trial 1, I'm going to write 15. Okay. Then we've got trial 2. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. Right hand. We're going to do all right hand first, and then we'll do the left hand. Okay, so whenever Lucy is ready, she can, it's fine. We'll go with it. Okay. 17. Okay, so then I'm going to go back to my data table. We're going to write 17. Okay, 3 more trials with that hand. Whoopsies, we can retry. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see where it's at.
20.
Where was it at? 20? All right, go ahead. Okay, go ahead and do the other one while I write in. Ooh, where was that one at? I can't read it from here.
22.
22.
Make it worse each time.
Okay. Okay, another one.
Oh!
Oh, retry that one. That's okay. Come on over here.
Stop.
There we go.
15 again.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's it for that hand. So now you can try the left hand. We're going to do 5 trials again with the left hand. There you go.
6.
Okay, he's fine. Ooh.
Wait, what?
Okay.
8.
8.
I feel like dropping it and then you hold on to it.
Whoa! What was that one? No, what was it at?
25.
Okay. All right, 2 more. Oh, make sure your hand is even with the bottom of the ruler each time. That's one of our controls. There you go.
10.
Okay, 1 more. Okay, what was it? It's fine, it's fine.
15.
15. Okay, so once you have all of your data, then you need to find the average of each 5 trials, so of each hand. So to find the average, I would add up all the 5 trials, then I would press enter, then divide it by 5. Okay, I'd do the same thing for each hand. To get the reaction rate, so we want actually rate, which is time. So once we have the average, then you can scroll back up to here and click on reaction rate calculator. The reaction rate calculator will then take your distance and turn it into a time. So you put your average distance, once you have that calculated in there, you put your average distance there, and then it will give you the time. So let's say, for example, your average distance was 10, then your reaction rate time was 0.143. So that's what we're actually going to graph today, is the reaction rate time, not that distance from the calculator. Okay. When you finish calculating the reaction rate, then you can go down and you can complete the graph. Notice I wrote up here, it's a bar graph, and I told you what goes on the x-axis and what goes on the y-axis, okay? Mr. Herky also made some awesome questions for you to answer that go with the graph instead of writing a conclusion today. So the graph and the questions are going to be due on Wednesday. Have fun. We miss you guys.